What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream from the Scalar Learning channel. And today we are working through the end of test 7, practice test 7. We're doing the calculator section. Okay, when is the SAT Math 4 Part 4 coming out? So that is my action item today when I'm done with my tutoring appointment. So around 4 o'clock, I should be done, 4 or 5. And I'm going to try and finish those slides. We'll try and shoot it and edit it tomorrow. So it should be out by Sunday night or Monday morning. No, I just do the regular practice test. I don't do the English part. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Zoe. What's up? Yeah, if you guys do have a good thing for English, please do that. Oh, you won't be able to tune in today. You already took this one. Okay. All right, well, Gravity, thanks for coming by and saying what's up. Lucas, what's up, man? You've been here, I think, every day pretty much. It's awesome to have you back. What's up, Chris? And yeah, I have a little bit, but not much. I'm working on that right now. There's a really cool English teacher out in Michigan that I think he might be making some content for me. I need to actually touch base with him. And Druva, what's up? How you doing? What's up, Max? Okay, let's get this set up here. So this is the calculator section. Oops. All right. Boom. What's up, Judy? Okay, let me get the timer. First off, we got 55 minutes on the clock. Let me get the calculator set up as well. Whoops. What's happening here? There we go. Calculator. All right. Last but not least, we're just going to do on the clock. Okay, sound check. Everything's sounding good. It looks like the stream health is pretty solid, so let's take it away. Let's see what we can do here. And hey, what's up, Sama? What's up, Marina? Nathan, what's up, everybody? Okay. Let's do this. We got the test in 1 week. For those of you who are able to take it, I wish you all the best of luck. And now we're in the final countdown, the final week. This is the longest streak of days consecutively that I've done. And I think it's been working really well for those of you who are taking it next Saturday. But, of course, let me know. And if you do like these videos, and if you could give me a like right off the bat, that would be amazing. And hopefully this stuff is helping you. Last but not least, I mentioned...
What's up, everybody?
Whoops, I mentioned this on my other stream. Ooh, that audio's a little loud there. I don't know. Last but not least, here is the link to my math puzzles channel. So I do want you guys to check that out if that's something of interest to you in terms of just, hey, this is a fun way to work on your math skills. And it's a channel I've been working on a lot now, just past 200 subscribers. Pretty cool. Anyways, let's do this. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. All right, the table above shows the kinds of dog foods that are fed to cats and dogs currently at a pet care food. What fraction of dogs are fed only dry food? What fraction of the dogs are fed only dry food? 2 out of 25. Boom, done. Number dose. Which of the following expressions is equivalent to the one above? So I'm going to distribute that negative and simplify. So it's x squared minus 3 plus 3x squared minus 5. These guys combine to -8. These combine to 4x squared. 4x squared minus 8. Boom, done. Let me just make sure. 4x squared. Yep. And then -3, -5. Yep. Okay. Number 3. A certain package requires 3 centimeters of tape to be closed securely. What is the maximum number of packages this type that can be secured with 6 meters of tape? That's 600 centimeters, which would be, and then we would divide that by 3, and it's 200. A little conversion, but they gave it to us there anyway, so you don't have to have that memorized. A market researcher selected 200 people at random from a group who indicated that they liked a certain book. The 200 people were shown a movie based on the book and then asked whether they liked or disliked the movie. Hold on. They liked the book. Okay, they liked it. Of those surveyed, 95% said they disliked the movie. So these are people that have read the book, which is the following inference can be appropriately drawn. At least 95% of people who go see movies, no, because it's people. It's a specific amount that read the book, so that's not. At least 75% of who read books, period. Nah, that's too general. And also to say at least doesn't make any sense. Most people who dislike this book most people who like this book will dislike this movie. This is probably the best we can say. Most people who like this book will dislike this movie. Because again, based on this book. So yeah. All right, there we go. Number 5. Which of the following ordered pairs satisfies the inequality? This is where I like to plug and chug always for these inequalities and satisfying. So 1, 1 would be 5 minus 3 is less than 4. Boom, that works. 2, 5 is 10 minus 15 is negative 5. That's less than 4. Boom, done. And last but not least, 3 and 2. 15 minus 6 is 9. So 3 is out. 1 and 2 only. That is it. Number 6. In the equation, ax plus 3 squared equals 36. A is a constant. If x equals negative 3 is one solution to the equation. Okay, plug it in. What's the possible value of a? So this becomes negative 3a plus 3 squared equals 36. And then if I square that out, it becomes 9a squared. And then it would be negative 9a, negative 8, 9a, negative 18a, and then plus 9 equals 36. And then let's subtract 36, 9a squared minus 18a, 27 minus 27 equals 0 because it's 9 minus 36. Divide everything by 9. A squared minus 2a minus 3 equals 0. Factor. A. And it's minus 3 plus 1. That multiplies to negative 3 and adds to negative 2. So my two solutions are negative 1 and positive 3. Negative 1 is the winner. Now let's double check. So if a is negative 1, that'd be negative 1 times negative 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 9. 9. What happened? Oh, sorry. 3 plus 3 is 6, not 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. Squared is 36. Yes, it works. Okay, this one. 7 and 8 refer to this. So let's try and understand the scatter plot. The scatter plot above shows the densities of 7 planetoids. Okay, distance from the sun. So if it's farther from the sun, it looks like the density goes down. Oh, that's interesting. Farther from the sun, the density goes down. Okay, whatever. So the scatter plot above shows the density of 7 planets in grams per cubic centimeter with respect to their average distance from the sun. So it's like, here it's got a high density, and it's like, would be right next to the sun or really close, and then here it's far. Okay. According to the scatter plot, which of the following statements is true about the relationship between a planetoid's average distance from the sun and its density? I think this is it. That are more distant. That's what we said when we understood the scatter plot and the line of best fit. Farther away, less dense. Nope. Wait a minute. Okay. The density of a planetoid. This was the only one that's giving me a question. C. Density of a planetoid that is twice as far from the sun. So let's make a comparison between 2 and 1. 2 would be a density of 3.6. 1 would be a 2.6. No, because that would indicate a slope of negative 1/2, right? And it's not. It's not. Sorry, not negative 1/2, negative 2. Oh, this is now, I'm getting mixed up here. So when it's 1, it's 4.6. 2, it's 3.6. No way. C is wrong. Okay, yeah, A is good. All right. An astronomer has discovered a new planetoid about 1.2 AU from the sun. Hold on, let's mark that here. So it's this point. Which of the following, according to the line of best fit, which of the following approximates the density in grams per cubic centimeter? Grams per cubic centimeter. It's about 4.6. right? 4.7, 4.6, 4.6. Excellent. Okay, number 9. Based on the equation above, what is the value of ax plus b? Okay. Oh, this is pretty straightforward. So first, I'm going to isolate this whole thing. I'm going to add 6 to the other side. 9ax plus 9b equals 6 plus 27. 21 is 27. Divide everything by 9, and I get ax plus b equals 3. And that's it. We're done. And if I factor out the 9, it'd be 9 times 3 is 20. Yeah, it works. Okay, number 10. Lainey spent 15% of her 8-hour workday in meetings. 15. How many minutes of her workday did she spend in meetings? So first of all, let's do 0.15 times 80, which is 1.2, I believe. I mean times 8, sorry. But that's in hours. We don't want hours. We want minutes. So I multiply it by 60 and I get 72. Yeah, mental math. But I verified on the calculator. 11, a software company is selling a new game in standard edition and a collector's edition. The box for the standard edition, I'm already glancing down. I see S for standard, C for collector. Great. The box for the standard edition has a volume of 20. Box for collector's edition has a volume of 30. Okay. The company receives an order for 75 copies of the game, and the total volume of the order to be shipped is 1870. So what that means is we know that S plus C equals 75 because they didn't break it down how many of each. But that's one equation. And this is the same equation. They just subtracted S from both sides. Same here. This is wrong. C and D are wrong because it should be S plus C equals 75, not S minus C. Now we already eliminated it down to 2. Last but not least, it says which of the following. Okay, so again, 20 is linked with S. So if I want the total volume of the standard edition, it should be 20 times S, not 30 times S. So it's A, done. No calculation, no further calculation needed. The customer paid $53 for a jacket after a 6% sales tax was included. So 1.06 times my original price gives me this $53, right? This is 53 after. What was the price of the jacket before? Divide both sides by 1.6, which is different than taking 94% of 53. That would be incorrect. That's what some people probably would do, and I'm just going to show you the difference here. So the answer is 50. Now, if I took 94% of 53, it would be 49.82. Oh, they don't have it. I'm surprised. Usually they would. So I was thinking that you take 6% and subtract it, they'd also have that answer there, but they don't. So that's pretty nice, $50. Number 13, Teresa ran on a treadmill for 30 minutes and her time and speed are shown in the graph above. According to the graph, which of the following statements is not true concerning Teresa's run? Teresa ran at constant speed for 5 minutes. She did. Teresa's speed, remember, not true. Teresa's speed was increasing for a longer period of time than it was decreasing. So it was increasing for 5 and 5, and it was decreasing for 10, and nope. This is it. That's not true. Let's just go through the rest. Anyways, Teresa's speed decreased at a constant rate during the last 5 minutes. True. Teresa's speed reached its maximum during the last 10 minutes. Yes. There's the maximum. It's also true. Number 14. Wait, that was 13, right? Number 14. In the figure above, what is the value of x? So this is a quadrilateral. All the degrees add up to 360. So it means that 40, and these are all equal. 45 plus 3x equals 360. Subtract 45 from both sides. 3x equals 315. Divide by 3. X equals 105. And they kind of do look like it's 105. You know, I don't know. I was just seeing if it was drawn to scale. It looks like it actually is. Let me just make sure I make a mistake. Yep. 15. If 1 cent if 51 cent coins were stacked on top of each other, 50, the column would be approximately 3 7/8 inches tall. At this rate, which of the following is close to the number of 1 cent coins it would take to make an 8-inch column? Got it. So we've got proportion I'll set up. 50 to 3 7/8 equals 80 to x. I mean, what am I talking about? No, I did that backwards. Not 80, 8-inch tall. So here's inches, here's number of coins. So we've got x to make 8 inches. Now we cross multiply and solve. Boom, boom. 3 7/8 x equals 400. Now to isolate, I'm gonna turn this into an improper. We usually shouldn't have had a mixed number in there anyways. It's 24 plus that is 31. 31/8 x equals that. And then we multiply by the reciprocal to isolate, right? Because that cancels. We're going to need the calculator to get this right. 8/31 times 400 is about 100. And that makes sense to me. Because this is about, probably could have done it without even the calculation. It has to be that, right? Because that's about double. So about 100. Okay. A minus B equals 12, and B over 2 equals 10. What's the value of A plus B? So B equals 20. So A minus 20 equals 12. I just plug that in. A equals, add 20 to both sides. A equals 32. What's 32 plus 20? 52. Done. 17. Y equals 19.99. Okay. The equation above models the total cost Y in dollars the company charges a customer to rent a truck for a day, truck for 1 day, and drive the truck for X miles. So it's $1.50 per mile and a standard flat fee per day of $19.99. Total cost consists of a flat fee, which I already said, flat fee, plus charge per mile driven. When the equation is graphed, what does the y-intercept of the graph represent in terms of the model? Boom, done, flat fee. This is the slope. It's never going to be the slope. This is definitely not per mile because it's not multiplying the mile. No total daily charge because that's not even in the equation, so that's crazy. 18, income and percent of total expenses spent. The scatter plot above shows data for 10 charities along with the line of best fit. For the charity with the greatest percent, income and percent of total expenses spent on programs. For the charity with the greatest percent of total expenses, so there's percent. Percent of total expenses spent on programs. Which of the following is the closest to the difference of the actual, hold on, which is this one. Actual percent, the percent predicted by the line of best fit. So here, and here's what's predicted by the line of best fit. So it's like, I want to say 85.5 roughly. And the actual is the data point, which is like 92. So I'm going to say 6.5, 7%. Let me read it again because I want to make sure I understood it right. Scatter plot above shows the data for 10 charities. For the charity with the greatest percent of total expenses spent on programs, which is the highest one, which is that dot, which is the closest difference. Okay, yeah. And then again, here's what's predicted, and that it's that distance. It's this distance right here, which is about 7%. So I feel good about that. 19 and 20. Also formula, current formula. Okay, the formulas are used in medicine to estimate the body surface area A in square meters of infants and children whose weight ranges between 3 and 30 kilograms, whose height is measured in centimeters. Based on current's formula, what is W in terms of A? Isolating quantities. So what is W? Just basically get W by itself. A equals 4 plus W. Multiply both sides by 30. And then subtract 4. Equals W. It's A. Let me just make sure that's right. 30A minus 4. Done. If Mulster's and current formula give the same estimate for A, which of the following is equivalent to the square root of HW? So they give the same estimate, meaning that the two are equal. right? We're always trying to figure out, like, what does this language mean in an equation? If we can do that, it's so much easier. Which one source is equivalent to H? Give the same estimate for A, meaning they're equal. So set them equal to each other. And now we're just trying to solve for HW. Multiply both sides by 60. Cancel, cancel. That becomes 2 over 1. So it becomes 8 plus 2W. It's this one. 2 times 4 plus W. Done. Okay. I think that's it. I don't know what all, I don't even understand these other ones. Maybe this one's similar, but that's it. 21, final 10 of the multiple choice. Scatter plot above shows the number of grams of total protein, total fat for 8 sandwiches on a restaurant menu. Line of best fit for the data is also shown. According to the line of best fit, which of the following is close to the predicted increase in total fat for every increase in 1 gram of protein? So it's just the slope. So let's take 2 points. Let's take, that's like 10, 18, and the other one would be 40, 63. Just approximating, but okay, then we subtract down to get the slope. 18 minus 63, 45, negative 45, and 10 minus 40 is negative 30, and those cross off, so that's 45 over 30, which is 3 over 2, right? Divide by 15. So it's 1.5 because for every 2 grams of protein, we get 3 grams of fat. So for every 1, we get 1.5. And that means for every 10, we should get 15. And that looks like about right. 15 to go across. Okay, amazing. Number 22. Percent of residents who earned a bachelor's degree or higher. A survey was given to residents of all 50 states asking if they had earned a bachelor's degree or higher. The results from 7 of the states are given in the table above. The median percent of residents who earned a bachelor's degree or higher for all 50 states was 26.95. Wait a minute. Oh, got it. You arrange it from least to greatest, and that would be the median. Got it, got it. Wait, what? Where's 20? Oh, for all 50 states, and this is just 7. Got it. 26.95. What is the difference between the median percent of residents who earn a bachelor's degree or higher for these 7 states? And okay, got it. So now I have to calculate the median. So here, we'll order them from least to greatest. So this is the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So I could write these out in order, but I'm not going to. Instead, we recognize the median here is the middle value, which is the 4th value, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So it's 27.9. And we have 26.95. That's 8, 10, 5, 6, 18, 9, 0, 0. So 95.95%. Yeah. All right. Numero 23. A cylindrical can containing pieces of fruit is filled to the top. Let's draw it out. Okay, and the base of the can has an area of 75, and the height of the can is 10. If 110 centimeters cubed of syrup is needed to fill the can to the top, find the closest volume of fruit in the can. All right, let's get the... Wait a minute. Oh, so the formula is actually area of base times height, which we already calculated. So I don't even need pi or anything like that. It's just a total area of 750, and then we've already filled 1/10 of it with the syrup. So that means 640 is fruit. Now, hold on. Let me just make sure I got that right. So we got 75 for the base. The height is 10, so the total area should definitely be 750. 110 of syrup is needed. That means 640. Yeah, I think we got it. Okay, 24. The function above models the height h in feet of an object. Hold on. The function above models the height h in feet of an object above ground t seconds after being launched straight up in the air. What does the number 72 represent in the function? Got it. This is where it starts from at time 0. It's the same thing as a linear function. This is my y-intercept essentially, right? Because if I plug in 0 for t, these guys 0 out, and I got 72 left. So it's the initial height. That's it. Because this model's height. So it's not the initial looks good here, but it's speed. This is not a function of speed. It's a function of height. All right. 25 and 26. Now we're getting to the theoretically, some of the toughest problems should be here now. The table above gives a typical amount of energy per gram expressed in both food calories and kilojoules of 3 macronutrients in food: protein, fat, carbohydrates. If X food calories is equivalent to K kilojoules of the following, which best represents relation between? Wait a minute. Oh, I get it. So here's the ratio. The ratio is 16.7. Wait a minute. I think I need to do like a slope thing here. Or maybe I don't. Maybe it doesn't matter. Let's do it like as if it's coordinates. So I'm going to say 16.7 minus 37.7 divided by -5, 4 minus 9. So it's -4.2 or 4.2. It's already looking good because look, these all have 4.2. But now here's the key. Okay. 4.2 times X equals K. That's it. Because I need to multiply this by 4.2 to get 16.7. You see? I need to multiply this by 4.2 to get 37 points, approximately. Like, I'm not getting it exactly, but I'm getting pretty close. Like, I'll show you. It's off by 1, right? 4, same deal. So I think that's it. So it's K equals 4.2x. I could have just plugged in, to be honest. Like, none of these would make sense anyways, right? Like, actually... Wait a minute. Yeah, this is totally wrong because a 0.24 of that would be like 1. This is totally wrong because we get a huge number for food calories for this equivalent. This is wrong. Definitely wrong. Because like multiply these guys together, how to get 4.2? It's crazy. All right. So you can also kind of go along and disprove it that way. 26, last 5. If 180 food calories in a granola bar came entirely from P grams of protein, F grams of fat, and C grams of carbohydrate, which is the following expresses F in terms of P and C. So, first of all, my original equation would be P plus F plus C equals 180. All right. Hold on. And hold on, 180 food calories in a granola bar come entirely from P grams of protein, F grams of fat, and C grams of carbohydrate. Oh, I get it. I get it. So that's the grams from P grams of protein, but we're trying to convert the grams into food calories. So for every gram of protein, I get 4 food calories. So it's a 4 out here to make this a true equation. Same with, and then fat is 9 and carbohydrate is 4. Fat is 9, carbohydrate is 4. So now we have our equation. So we may as well just be able to like, this is the right equation, but now they said we want F in terms of P and C. So now it's sort of like a hybrid question of just setting up an equation and then like a word problem and then isolating quantities, meaning isolating f. So let's do that. So it's 9f equals 180. I see p before c, so I'm going to do minus 4p minus 4c like that. Then I'm going to divide everything by 9, and I get f equals 20 minus 4/9 p minus 4/9 c. Okay, so I can see the 9/4 here is out. I can see that it should be subtracting, so that's out. I can see that I've got a negative 4/9. So if I was it's b. And the reason why is if you factor out this negative 4/9, right? That should be p plus c, because you want it to go back to this originally. So that negative will redistribute. If it's minus inside, you'd have a plus for the c. So that's wrong. So it's got to be b. Okay, 27. The world's population has grown at an average rate of 1.9% per year since 1945. Okay. There were approximately, okay, I can already look at this. This is a linear versus exponential growth. These are linear functions. So we're already talking about exponential growth. 1.9%, and it's going to be this one. Here's why. When you're growing by a certain percentage, first of all, 1.9 is represented by 0.019, right? Move the decimal over twice and it'd be 1.9%. And what you do is you add it to 1. If it was a decrease, you'd be subtracting that percentage from 1. Here, that's what they've got inside. Here, this is actually a 90% growth rate per year. And there were approximately 4 billion people in the world in 19... Wait a minute. Oh, since 1975. Got it. That's why. Because I was like, why are they doing 1945 and then 1975 and all this stuff? But it doesn't matter. So we're starting since 1975. That's why this is the starting value is 4. It's correct for both of them. And that's it. So ET is A. 28. In the xy plane above, a point not shown with coordinates st lies on the graph of the linear function f. If s and t are positive integers, so let's say s and t are here, what is the ratio of t to s? It's 2 to 1. Here's why. I'm not going to circle it yet. I need to prove it. This is what's called a directly proportional relationship, and it's because it goes through the origin. So what that means is that this function should be represented like this, y equals kx. There's a constant multiplier to go from x to y. And here I can see it's 2. So this is actually y equals 2x. Has to be, right? That's the only way we can get 0, 0 to work, right? Plug in 0, 0, boom. Plug in 3, 6, it works. And so that means that no matter what, there's always going to be... they want the ratio of y to x is always going to be 6 to 3 or aka 2 to 1 ratio, and that's it. See, these problems are really abstract, very difficult, but if you can break through them, they actually can be done very quickly, right? So it's just sort of one of those things, practice, breaking it down, plugging in values, different ways to make sense of it and understand it. A circle in the xy plane has equation blank, which of the following points does not lie in the interior of the circle. All right. This is a hard circle problem, but let's do a quick little graph as best as possible just so we can understand visually what this looks like. First of all, understanding the circle equation, I see it's got a center at -3, +1, the opposites of those guys. Okay, so let's try and make it as good as possible. 1, 2, 3. So we've got -3 and, oops, let's do it down there. -3 and +1. So here's my center. Then it's got a radius of not 25, but 5, okay? So I'm going to draw that out here like this. So you can see like that would make sense. It would go up to 2. Here it would go up to, that's 6. Goes up to 6. And again, you don't have to make this a perfect graph, right? Obviously. Oh, shoot. Let me plot out some points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down here. So that's, you know, my, like, the best ability to draw like a reasonable circle. I think if I get it like this, it'll look something like this. Okay? Anyways, all right. Which of the following does not lie in the interior of the circle? Now this is pretty easy, I think. We can definitely say 0, 0 will, right? So I've drawn this pretty accurately. And it makes sense that, like, again, the radius is 5, so that definitely feels within a distance of 5. Oh, you could also plug these in. No, you can't plug these in because it's not in the interior. Never mind. Then 3, 2. It's out here. It's this one. -3, 1. That is the center, of course. And then -7, 3. -4, -5, -6, -7. Ooh, that's a toss-up. That's pretty close. I think the other way you can do it, by the way, 3, 2 is you can plug these in, and if they're greater than 25, if the left side is greater, then it's on the exterior. If it's less than 25, it's on the interior. So let's test that out. So here is -7, so that'd be -4. So that's 4 squared is 16. 3 minus 1 is 2. That's 4. 16 plus 4 is 20. So that's less than 25. Yes. It's just so close, but I think because, you know, I think it is on the interior. Because the point would be -7, 4. -7, 4 would be on the circle. So yes, that's good. Then here we have 0 and 1. That'd be 0 equals, of course. 0, 0 would be 9 plus 1 is 10. So it's again less than 25. And here we'd get 36 plus 1 is 37 beyond. So that's the other way you could approach it without the graph. Okay, 30. We got 21 minutes. We're doing great. And we're on the last problem of the multiple choice. So amazing time right now. The manager of an online news service received the report above on number of subscriptions sold by the service. The manager estimated that the percent increase from 2012 to 2013 would be double the percent increase from 2013 to 2014. So here it's going to be half of whatever it was there. How much does the manager expect will be sold in 2014? So they're saying that whatever this percent is, this is going to be half. So what is this percentage increase? Well, let's take the increase, which is 280. So we take that change of 280 and we divide it by the original, and we get 5%. So they're saying that this is double where it is here. So they think here it's only going to go up by 2.5%. So then we just basically multiply. We do 1.025. That's 2.5% increase, right? I'm adding 0.025 to 1. And I multiply it by 880, and I get 6,027. And I feel pretty good about that. So the other answer I bet they have here, I think that's what this is people get it backwards, and you're like, oh, it's a 10. This is going to be double that. So just for fun, let's do 1.1 times 5880 and 646. It's that. No, it's that one. So that's the one I bet you that a lot of people answered incorrectly, even though they mostly understood the problem. Okay, now we have a reset in difficulty. This is great. We're on the free response, so take a sigh of relief. We made it here. The next 4 questions, usually, not always, but usually are going to be pretty easy relative to the last 5 that we've done. In 1854, during the California Gold Rush, each ounce of gold was worth, $20. And the largest known mass of gold found was this. What was the weight in pounds? They should have underlined that. Sneaky. Of this mass in gold. So first, we do 62,400 divided by 20, right? That gives me my number of ounces. So it's 3,120 ounces. And then to get it into pounds, we divide it by 16. 195. I feel pretty good about that. Line T is shown in the XY plane. What's the slope of line T? All right. This is not fun because these are kind of not great, numbers, but it's okay. So again, when we're trying to calculate the slope, choose 2 coordinates. I'll choose whatever. 9 3/5. And I'm going to choose this point down here because it's got common denominators at least. -6, -27/5. So this is how I like to do slope. I like to stack the coordinates and subtract down as opposed to the y2 minus y1 or y1 minus y2, whatever formula. So I just subtract down. So 3/5 minus -27/5. That's minus that negative becomes a positive. So really I'm adding 3/5 to 27/5, which is 30/5. And then I'm doing 9 minus -6. So again, I'm adding these, which is 15. So 30 over 5, by the way, is 6. So this is my rise, right? Changing the y. This is my run. So my slope is 6/15, which reduces to, you divide them both by 3, and it's 2/5. And we're done. 33. The score on a trivia game is obtained by subtracting the number. On a trivia game is obtained by subtracting the number of incorrect answers from twice the number of correct answers. Subtracting the number of, hold on, incorrect I'll call y, correct is x. By subtracting the number of incorrect answers from twice the number of correct answers. If a player answered 40 questions and obtained a score of 50, how many questions did the player answer correctly? So they answered 40 questions total, which means x plus y. Here, I'll put it down here. X plus y equals 40. Guess what? I got a system of equations. And I want to solve for correctly, which is x. Add these up. Beautiful. Those cancel out. 3x equals 50 plus 40 is 90. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X equals 30. Now let's double check if that works. So if they answer 40 questions, that means they got 30 right and 10 wrong because it's 40. So you got 60 points, took away 10 points, and that's 50. That is correct. Double verification. Point C is the center. 16 minutes to go. Point C is the center of the circle above. What fraction of the area of the circle is it the shaded region? This is just straight up. The fraction is equivalent to the fraction of the central angle over 360 total angle. So 10/36 or 5/18, because you got to reduce it. You got to reduce these fractions on the SAT for the free response. 35. If the ordered pair XY satisfies the system of equations above, what is one possible value of x? Got it. Okay. Just a little substitution. Let's plug in 4 minus x for y, because, you know, we're talking about intersection points, and then we solve. All right. So let's subtract 4 from both sides. Those actually cancel. And then let's add x to both sides. So it's x squared minus 3x equals 0, right? Because that's a positive x plus a negative 4x is negative 3x. Then straight up, we're going to factor. And my two values are 0 and 3. I think you can probably enter either of those. I'm going to go with the non-zero one, which is 3. If it's negative, you definitely don't answer that. But they would usually tell you we want the positive solution. No, you can never. There's no negative answers on the free response. Now I'm going to double check. So if I plug in 3 here, I get 4 minus 3, which is 1. If I plug in 3 here, I should get 1 again, hopefully. 9 minus 12 is negative. 9 minus 12 is negative 3. And then plus 4 is 1. So we got 3, 1 for both. That's it. Okay. Number 36, sorry. In the figure above, tangent of B is 3/4. So if I do tangent of B, that's opposite over adjacent. Now I'm going to say 3x and 4x because I know it's going to be this over this is 3/4, so I don't necessarily know what the sides are. So I'm not going to put a 3 or a 4 in. So tangent of B is 3x over 4x. And that means AC over this whole length is also 3 over 4. Oh, actually, so then I'll call this 3y, and I'll call this 4y. Okay. And BC is 15. Guess what? This is oh yeah, by the way, this is a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. So I already know what this value is because this is the 5 side, so it's 5 times 3, which is 15. This is 4 times 3, which is 12. And this is 3 times 3, which is 9. So AC is 9. So BC is 15. So DA is 4. What is the length of DE? Hold on now. Oh, got it. So this whole thing is 12. If that's 4, this length here is 8. And so that's 4 times 2. So this would be 3 times 2, which is 6. DE is 6. Let's make sure that's right now. It's a 6, 8, 10. Right? I'm pretty sure that's right. All right. Now we get to 37 and 38. The same 20 contestants on each of 3 days answered. The same 20 contestants on each of 3 days answered 5 questions in order to win a prize. Each contestant received 1 point for each correct answer. The number of contestants receiving a given score on each day is shown on the table. What was the mean score of the contestants on day 1? So right here. Okay. So we got 2 people got 5 out of 5, so that's 10 points. 3 people got 4 out of 5, so that's 12. 4 people got 3, that's 12. 6 people got 2, that's another 12 points. 2 people got 1 point, that's 2. And 3 people got 0, that's 0. So this is 36, 38, 48. So it's 48 divided by 20, because we want the mean. 2.4, right? Okay. 2.4. Done. Straightforward, nice. 38 is usually the really tough one. No contestant received the same score on 2 different days. No contestant received the same score on 2 different days. If a contestant is selected at random, okay, what's the probability that the selected contestant received a score of 5 on day 2 or day 3, given, now we have the limiting condition, given that the contestant received a score of 5 on one of these 3. Okay, so assuming they're in this category. Hold on. If a contestant is selected at random, what's the probability? Got it. So there's 20 contestants. And we're saying, what is the probability that they received a 5 on day 2 or day 3? Well, they're saying that these are different people. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. Not out of 20. Excuse me. It says, what is the probability that they got it on day 2 or day 3, given that they got a score of 5 at some point? So they're also saying everybody got, these are all unique people because there's no overlap. 2, 2, and 3. So that means there's 7 people that got a 5. And the probability that they got that 5 on day 2 or day 3 is 2 plus 3, which is 5, because that's 5 people. So you select one of these guys at random out of the 7. There's a chance of 5 out of 7 that they got it on day 2 or day 3. Boom, done. Okay, I'm going to stop the clock. Now, as I mentioned many times before, if you actually do have extra time on the test, like me right now, you're not going to just stop and chill. You're going to go through every question, especially the ones you flagged first. Be like, oh, this one was pretty hard. I'm going to start there. Or sometimes if you have a lot of time and you think you can do it, you can start from the beginning and work your way all the way through. But I think it's best to hit the ones that you were a little bit iffy on first. Okay, let's go through and hit this. Okay, here we go. Now let's get the answer key. Alrighty, we've got, oops, what did I just do? Oh shoot, hold on. Whoa, what's happening? What just happened? What? Huh? Yo, did you guys see that? What? What the? Huh? Am I still streaming? Okay, what is going on? My computer is acting really weird. What the heck is happening? Okay, let's see if I can get that back. Please say that didn't go. Okay. Okay, we're having some major glitches here. Wow. Hold on. Why is Zoom open? Okay, hold on. See if I can get this back up here. Oh, shoot. Everything just went away. Yo, what is going on? Okay, let's see if I can at least... I'm so sorry about this, guys. I don't know what is happening. If you can see... Okay, here we go. Let's check this. Command... Okay, wait, Command Tab. Okay, I don't know. Oh, man. This is literally, like, not working at all. Is it still streaming? Yeah, I think it's still streaming. Okay. Okay, I am so sorry about that, guys. Let me do this really quickly. Something crazy is happening with my computer, but we got through the test, thankfully. I'm pretty sure I got all of those right, but let's see if this even works. Something crazy is going on here, so I'll look here. And what I can remember, I do remember 5/7, 2.4 was right, 6, I remember that. Remember 0.3, I got 3. 5/18 I had 30. 2/5, that sounds right. I just can't remember what that question was, and I definitely remember the 195. So here are those problems. Now the whole thing is gone, so I can't really look at it, but I'm pretty positive I got everything right. Hopefully, if I didn't, somebody challenge me on that. Yeah, I got them all right. All right, awesome. Oh man, I am so sorry. Like, this is crazy. I'm gonna restart my computer. Hopefully everything is okay, but that's really disappointing because I just bought this thing and it's supposed to be the best computer you can get for all this video stuff. So I don't know what that was. Hopefully that was just a one-time glitch. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. If you did like this, please click that like button. And if you do want to see more from the Scalar Learning channel, make sure to click subscribe. And I hope you guys did check out my Math Puzzles channel for those of you that are interested. So thank you so much for joining. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow. And like I said, I'm working on part 4 today. So let's see how it goes. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.